What's happening? It's your boy. Let us pray. I hope you're having a blessed and a prosperous day. We back with another episode. We're gonna be on one today. We have so much to talk about regarding Coach Arthur Smith, man. So smash that like, boop, and subscribe, boop, and notification bell. Come on now. First of all, let me say, if you're watching the videos, go ahead and subscribe for your boy. Like I said, Falcons football has entered a new era a couple videos ago, okay? We got the new coach. But I believe the biggest question concerning our new coach, or one of the biggest questions, obviously the biggest question right now is who he's going to hire for his staff, okay? I want to talk about defensively. That's one of the biggest questions because the Falcons defense have been atrocious. I mean, atrocious even to the point where it's just been laughable. Come out, play pretty good, a couple games a season, and look like a joke. Teams able to pass all over us, teams able to run all over us. We need a defensive coordinator that can toughen up this unit, man. And if they got to gut it and start it all over, then my God, gut it and start all over. Two names that I like that have been tossed around, kind of thrown around, nothing concrete, obviously. But Wade Phillips, defensive coordinator. I don't care what you say. Wade knows how to coach defense. He's an older guy, yes, but it don't mean nothing. He got a lot of knowledge up there. Those of you talking about you don't want Wade Phillips, you crazy, man. He's coached top 10, not just top 10 defenses, but top defenses over 10 times in his career. So, miss me with that. You don't want Wade Phillips stuff. Yes. Bring Wade Phillips to the ATL and let him get this defense right. Another guy who's actually an older guy as well, Dean Pease. Bring him in if you don't bring in Wade. I don't believe in, there's a lot of isms out there. There's racism, there's sexism, there's classism, and a lot of people, when it comes to hiring and very important positions, there's ageism. I believe this man is 75 years old. He still wants to coach. He'd be willing to get back in there. He's coached top units multiple times in his career. He knows what he wants. He knows how to get the best out of players, and his scheme works. We need someone that has had success in the past. We don't need nobody tinkering around and fiddling, and just because you've been a friend of so-and-so that we're going to give you this job, and just because I coached with you back in, Toledo, way back in the day, that I'm going to give you this coordinator position. No, I don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We need somebody who's proven to get results on the NFL level. I don't care where you know them from. I don't care if he's your sisters, best friends, brothers, second cousin, and he used to play football back with the Pop Warner, and played one season as a walk-on at the University of freaking Massachusetts, and he's been the water boy for the Arena League. We don't need nobody like that. I want a bona fide defensive coordinator. I don't care if you've known him before or not. Let's get somebody who knows how to coach defense in there. I'm tired of these coaches getting jobs just because they know each other. Bring in somebody who can actually do the dang job. You heard me? Now that I've went on my rant. Offensive coordinator. Obviously, said Arthur Smith's going to be calling the plays, so it's really not going to matter. Offensive coordinator. Probably going to have a passing game and a running game guy. There's talks of bringing the Bears passing game coordinator over. But Arthur Smith ultimately is going to be the leader of that ship. So those are my guys for coordinators. DPs, Wade Phillips. Let's take it back, man. Let's take it back. Lastly, and the most important question, I believe, other than who the coaches are going to be, who is he going to draft with the number 4 pick? Is he going to go quarterback? Is he going to go defense? Or is he going to go running back or wide receiver? No, wide receiver. Quarterback, defensive impact player, running back, offensive lineman. Those are my 4. Defensive impact player. If we are transitioning to 3-4, I believe that you go out and get veteran guys right now. Okay, everybody knows the Falcons are in cap hell, so they're going to have to be. That's going to be a transition. You're not going to be able to do that overnight. So I'm kind of opposed to drafting defense if you're going to switch it from a 4-3 to 3-4, because you're transitioning right now. You're not going to have the pieces. You're going to try to fit some of the pieces that you already have there, and then you're going to try to get some cheaper veteran guys that fit that mold and know that mold. So that leaves me with quarterback, running back, and offensive lineman. Everybody knows Arthur Smith is bringing back the run game. He's bringing back the Dirty Birds. He's bringing the Dirty Birds back. Do you draft a running back, number 1, in the first round? Do you draft a big guy like I've heard people talk about Najee Harris, Alabama, who some people think he's like a clone to Derrick Henry. Me personally, I don't draft anyone based upon someone else's status. Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry. He's a monster. I can't draft Najee Harris expecting him to be Derrick Henry. That would be a mistake, in my opinion. That would be a mistake. I'm not saying he won't be a good player, but I'm just saying he may not be Derrick Henry. And if we're expecting him to be Derrick Henry just because Arthur Smith came from Tennessee, that would be making a huge mistake. And that would be too much pressure on that young man to try to be another Derrick Henry, okay? So in my opinion in drafting, you don't draft running backs in the first few rounds. You just don't. You get the right scheme, you build up your line, and you can use undrafted running backs, undrafted free agents to fit your scheme that can run that ball. You can get guys to run the ball. Running backs, the majority of them are a dime a dozen. You only get a few special ones in the league at a time. You get maybe three or 4, and it's hard to know who those 3 or 4 are. But you don't just go up drafting running backs number 1 and passing over guys who cannot be replaced, cannot be expendable. Okay, a star left tackle, or a monster right tackle, or a center that could last you for almost 20 years. Those are guys that can't be really replaced. Quarterback, franchise quarterback. You can't just replace a franchise quarterback if you find one. Those are guys that cannot just be replaced. Okay, I believe that running backs can be replaced very easily. You can find a back to fit your system. You can find a back to fit your system all the time. So I'm opposed to the running back pick. Let me know what you guys think. Who will Arthur Smith pick with the number 1 pick for his franchise? And then who will the coordinator be? Oh, I'm almost at 10 minutes. Bye, y'all.